Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. I hope everyone had a great time with the ball of energy you received yesterday. May she have done very well, her night's sleep, from all of you. My brothers, every moment, every day, we want more and more to make ourselves available to each one of you. I would like to do a small aside on this subject. I already said here that many of you follow various religions, did or continue to follow. This is not a problem. Many of you have adoration, you have gratitude, you have true adoration for many beings of light that you call saints, you call entities, you call them by various names. It doesn't matter the label, it matters what the being of light is. So when I say here that you have to count on us, that you need to have our protection, I'm not thinking I'm better than anyone else, nor the others. What we just want is the elevation of your consciousness. We cannot generalize, we cannot put everything in the same bag, but many things you believe, many things you worship, are false. This is not the time here for me to give names or explain. I'll give you a small example here. Many of you have already received graces, your requests have already been answered, through the countless Our Lady who exists in your world. Who is Our Lady? It's Mary, there are not several Our Lady, they are all Mary. I will also give as an example, the one with dark skin. Why? Everything, my brothers, that comes into your hands has a teaching, everything has a reason. Maria showed off in countless ways, each one, specific to that location, appropriate for that time, appropriate to the event in question. But she is one. So many here are in doubt, but I love Our Lady, how can I love Mary? You are loving the same person, in fact you all love Mary. What was the name that this evolved soul received here on earth, for being the one who generated the Christ, Jesus, and had his name widely publicized? Where do I want to get to? There is no such separation, there is a single being of light. And so many others that you worship, that you have faith in, many were human on earth. Many ascended as you know. Many ascended masters were not saints. Saints not in the way of living, I mean saint, denominated by the Church. The vast majority do not. I was given the name Saint Michael the Archangel. I'm not a saint. I hope you already understand this, as I am not an archangel. But you have to understand that everything happened at a time when no one could understand anything. So we had to show up, in whatever way was most convenient for you. And there is this profusion of saints and beings that you know, and that you learn to love, respect and have your requests answered. I'm not here to tell you to throw everything away. Exactly as I said the other day, that many of you during the walk were helped by countless beings of light, who were actually souls of light. And because they were souls of light, will you now abandon them? Don't you want to know more? Have they stopped being important? Of course not. Follow your hearts. Where am I trying to get to? Difficulty, pain, suffering makes you remember God most of the time. Many here are not religious, they don't follow any religion. But when they have a problem, they look to the sky and seek God. Some seek Jesus, some seek the saints, some seek the souls of light that have always helped them. Who is wrong? Nobody, each one in their own faith, each one in their own belief. Why am I saying all this? Because there are some of you who are uncomfortable when I say here that in the moment of despair, in the moment of pain, you must call on your masters. And these people are asking themselves, and why not for God, and why not for my guides, for my entities that I love so much? And why not for my saints? I have much more faith in them than in my master. I will tell you who think this way, that you are not wrong, you are right. You have to trust the one you always prayed for. In the one where you always had the answers. I completely agree. So I'll get back to the topic. The saints you cling to were human. The vast majority did not ascend, this is a fact. The entities or souls of light that you talked to and were guided by for a long time did not ascend. They are on the path to the fifth dimension, but they are not ascended masters. Where do I want to get to? I want to reach frequency, I want to reach power. I don't want to do this here. Once again I'll repeat, I think I am the owner of the truth, I think I am the most powerful in the universe. I never think that, because I don't carry this feeling. This is your feeling, not mine. I am what I am. I don't care what others think about me. I am what I am. So when I tell you that you have to lean on your masters, it is because of the quantum of energy that they can give back to you. Something that your saints will not do. Not because they don't have power, they don't have that frequency yet. None of them ascended. None of them ascended to the higher frequencies. They were all human and are undergoing transformations, so that they can get there in the future as an ascended master. So put things on a level. Souls of light on the first level, because they are souls, they are spirits, who once lived on earth. Second level, put the saints. Third, place the beings of light, which you usually call. And on a level very far from these three, we are all. That's just what I want you to understand. The quantum of energy, which we can involve you, is many times greater than what you will have, just calling on your saints. I hope you understand that I am not saying that the saint is not good, that the saint does nothing. It does, I just said that. But he does not have the quantum of energy necessary, at this moment, for ascension. They do not have. I hope you are understanding. I really like putting things in image form. So I will put it in image form. You cling to your entities, your saints, the beings of light that you know very well. What protection do you have? Yes, you have protection, obviously you do. So I'm going to tell you that it would be protection, inside a box the size of your body. It's like an armored box around your body. Very good. Now with the protection that we and the Ascended Masters give you, the size of the box you cannot even imagine, it is so big. So you understand what we are trying to get to. Nobody here is trying to be superior to anyone else. Don't think with a third-party mind, in relation to all of us. We only have one feeling, unconditional love. No other. There is no jealousy, there is no superiority, there is no inferiority, there is no pride, there is no arrogance. We don't emanate that, or we wouldn't be who we are. The Ascended Masters ascended to high vibrations, after a lot of struggle, between themselves and themselves. And today you are up there, very far from the frequency you know on earth. So don't see us as superior beings, because we are not. We only have one energetic frequency, appropriate for your protection. Because the energies that will arrive would destroy this first box that you have, when you protect yourself, only with the saints. The light that will arrive is not evil. But it is a very intense light and their bodies are not prepared for it. Many have read that the event will be a great solar flash, I will not deny that. It will be an immersion in the light, in a necessary quantum of light, for you to ascend. Don't imagine you being grabbed by the hair, and taken out of Tercera and placed in Quinta. The flash of light will envelop each of you who is ready. Whoever is protected will not suffer anything, it will only ascend. Now, anyone who doesn't have these protections could have a very bad time.